Hey there, Nicki here of Life I Design. Welcome to this next tutorial where someone asked me about painting a peony. That's right, I listen. I listen when you DM me, comment, send me an email. I want to know what it is that you're struggling with when it comes to your watercolor painting. In this beginner watercolor tutorial, I'm going to show you 3 different ways that you can paint a peony bud, a peony flower, and just using very simple techniques. Again, if you're new to watercolors, this is a great one for you to go ahead and check out. So let's start working on painting just a very simple, abstract and impressionistic peony. So first I'm going to mix a little bit of color. So what I have here is Opera Rose, you can see that. I'm going to mix it with a tiny bit of the yellow ochre that I just have left over here on my palette. A little bit too orangey for me. Take a little bit more of this Opera Rose, and I'm going to mix in some titanium buff. So I want to make sure I have a nice big puddle. Just wake this titanium buff up. It's starting to come together. So the more water you add, the more transparent. Ooh, that's a really nice, pretty color. So when you're working on modern floral pieces, I tend to mix colors that I like. And even when I'm thinking about a peony, I'm not worried too much structurally about it looking identical to a peony. My goal is for the peony to have really beautiful, an open body so that you can see the petals and the petal system, I guess. Okay, so there are a couple ways I'm going to show you. The first one is by creating some tight strokes that leave a little bit of negative space. You can see where the petals come into one another, and then you can start building those strokes up. So it's just from the center upwards. And what I'm doing is painting petals and the impression of many petals coming together in that center. Okay, you can even work sort of upwards here. And I like to work in a single stroke. You can go back and drop a little bit of paint to create that wet on wet, maybe even a little half circle here. So that's sort of we're starting to form the peony base. And then you can go back in and broaden. So I'm putting pressure on my round brush here. I should mention that it is a number 8. And just with whatever water and paint I have on that brush, I'm just pushing out, and maybe here we'll have a petal that's kind of opened up towards us. Okay, and letting watercolor be in its natural form, which is just flowy, watery, and a bit wispy. Okay, so for me, I'm going to leave it at that because that feels like it's a really nice version of a peony which has many petals and is a very open flower. I'm just going to go back in and just while some of the strokes are wet, maybe create some definition there. Can even go into the center here a little bit. So just monotone. I'm not going to add anything to the center for this version of my peony, but I want you to keep in mind a few elements. So open spaces will make it look like there are many petals coming together. Understanding the face of the flower and the direction that it's opening will help. And then if I were to put in, let me grab a little bit of my green mix here. If I were to put in where my stem would go, maybe it's coming out this way. So then I have some leaves that are pointing sort of in this direction from the base of the flower here. Okay, so that'll help you visualize where your peony is facing. So sometimes I don't even start with the center when I'm painting the peony. Let's keep it within the same color family. What I'll do is I'll actually just start from the base. And it's just sort of C-shape half circles and maybe this is a more closed peony. So again, the petals are tighter, they're stuck together, and I'm leaving some white space at the top because I want you to think of the peony opening from the top outwards. So again, it's just strokes going upwards. I'll go ahead and add a bit more pigment. I love how watercolor dries naturally, so I tend not to do a lot of wet on wet. Even I can go back to this one and add a little bit more here if I wanted depth. Again, the more you paint, the more you'll develop your own personal style. I like to show variety in these tutorials so that you can think about what you want to adapt. But once you start to really just, I guess, respect that you don't have to paint things to be super realistic. You can paint them because it's your personal choice. It's how you see flowers. If I wanted a larger leaf there, I can paint that larger leaf. I'm even not loving that green that I mixed, so I'm gonna go ahead and deepen it with a little bit of Payne's Gray. So if you wanted flowers or leaves that are a little bit bigger, go for it. Like, don't worry about it looking exactly like a peony or exactly like a tulip. Okay, I want you to be free and more flowy with your painting and think of it as an impression of a peony. Okay, so those are two different ways. I'm going to change brushes. This is a bigger brush. It's a number 12. It has a long and very fine tip. So I'm going to show you how to paint a peony with this brush that is a little bit more, I guess, my style, abstract and modern, but we'll add a little bit of statement to it. Okay, so again, I just want to start, I always like to start from the center out and think of petals coming out and in front of you as well, because this is a peony that is more open, but we also have to think of sort of the round structure of the peony. So I'm going to build it out. Putting pressure on my brush will open up a little bit more and really form a beautiful base here. So the more just short strokes, I love that it's wispy and light. Again, for me, watercolor, when you just let it do its thing. So I am going back and doing a little bit of wet on wet just along the edges here to give this peony some definition. And I love the color that I mixed actually. So I have to remember that's permanent rose mixed with quite a bit of titanium buff. So I love that these outer petals are really nice and soft. I'm gonna go ahead and wake up some of this yellow ochre that I have. And just in the center, give it a little hint of color. I'm gonna bring it in here so we can add a little bit of interest. Okay, so again, this is my version of a peony. It maybe reminds you of a rose. Okay, so it can even be a ranunculus. And so anything that has a lot of petals. So again, when I paint, I don't worry too much about my paintings looking super realistic. I just really want to enjoy the process of what the petals look like, the colors, and just imagine that what I'm painting is just free flowing. So without restrictions, so that I can sort of just enjoy the process more than what I've just painted, okay? So 3 different styles of peonies that you can paint and have fun with. Change up your color palette. Think about the direction, so you can see even the direction of the peonies and how they're facing are all quite different. If you wanted to add in a center once your flowers are dried, again, pick up some of this yellow ochre, a little bit too much water, and just give it some dabs. If you find that you were too heavy, like I was, I tend to always like to use lots of water. Go ahead with a dry brush, just soak those up so that it's a really fine wash of that yellow there. Okay, Give it a try, let me know what you think, and have fun with it. Remember, leave lots of negative space. So if I look at the negative space when your flower is open, will give you the impression of many open petals, and a more tight closed peony, leave less negative space, and you'll have that effect really simply. So I hope this tutorial helps you paint peony flowers. If you are just a beginner starting out, practice is the best thing that you can do. Watch the tutorial over a few times, go ahead and practice it a few times, and just have some fun. Make it no stress, and don't worry about your lines being perfect or the color being perfect. Just play with it, have fun, and that's how you start to develop your confidence as a watercolor artist, as well as just a beginner overall. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to subscribe. I post new tutorials every Sunday. And if you like this video, go ahead and click like, and make sure to comment below if there's any questions that you have, or even share what you're working on. So I will see you again next Sunday. In the meantime, happy painting.